middle school, and we're a special needs, well, an MLD school. And I suppose the reason I'm here is because a lot of the kids in my classes, they have quite low literacy levels. And I think because of their low literacy, it sort of is a barrier to them learning science. So a way that around that I've sort of started to develop, but not really, is them sort of taking photos of them doing experiments, using that for them to label, because they're not got sort of good dexterity for drawing diagrams, which is a scientific skill, but it's not the only scientific skill. So I can't really spend like all of my lessons sort of working on that, because they get quite downhearted if their like lab books don't look very good. So taking photos of experiments, labelling them, almost using that as the method because it's a pictorial representation, and then they can sort of crack on with the real science, if you like, sort of interpreting the results and drawing the conclusions. So what I've been doing is I've been taking photos of me doing experiments, doing things in triplicate, sort of testing pH, temperature, things like that, simple experiments that they would do. Also taking photos of everyone else's experiments as well. And then when I show my pupils that, they'll see that real scientists in the field, you know, can use this as a method, and it gives it sort of authenticity, and it doesn't make them feel that they're doing any less of a science than other people. Yeah, it's been good, and I think I will probably get more interview techniques in the classroom. So I like to make kids the experts, and they sort of interview them, and they can sort of cascade it down to other people in the classes. And another thing that I didn't think I would learn from this, but it's a sort of a nice sort of byproduct, I suppose, is when you're out in the field, being quite creative with which scientific apparatus you make. So using sort of a bit like Heath Robinson, sort of using bits and bobs that you find and using that. And I think sort of that is STEM, isn't it? Sort of designing your own apparatus and using it for science. I think they would get like quite a kick out of doing that. So I've enjoyed doing it, and I think, well, if I enjoyed, why wouldn't pupils enjoy doing it as well? So that's what I'm taking back.